Hello, everyone. Welcome to another time of health and wellness with Olajumoke. Today, we'll continue on our mental health series, and today we'll be talking about depression. So, let's start by defining what depression is. Depression is a complex mood disorder that can be caused by various factors. Factors like illness, abuse, family history, age, gender, stressful events, and the likes. Studies have shown that women may be more affected by depression than men. So, when people are depressed, what are the signs and symptoms we may see them exhibit? One is sadness, anxiety, feeling isolated, irritability, frustration, poor attention, poor concentration, lack of interest in life, and other things. Now, there are patterns of depression, and today, permit me to just discuss three major patterns of depression. There is the single depression disorder episode where an individual can experience depression just on a one time. There is this other one that is called recurrent depression disorder, which means someone must have experienced depression for at least 2 times or more. And the third pattern is bipolar. And what do I mean by bipolar disorder? It's simply a manifestation of depression and manic symptoms. What are manic symptoms? Symptoms like increased energy at a point, increased self-esteem. So these people have a period of depression, and other time they are very high, they are very up in their spirit, they have extra energy, they really have high self-esteem, and they go back again into those state of depression. So, how is depression diagnosed? Depression is simply diagnosed through administering questions. So, if someone says he or she have been experiencing a period of depression that happens almost every day or nearly every day for at least 2 weeks, then a diagnosis of depression is established. And once this diagnosis is established, healthcare professionals would prefer solution which could be in terms of behavioral therapy or more onto the medications. And some of the medications that can be used are selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, which we simply call SSRI. So in terms of therapy, there are behavioral therapy, there is a cognitive behavioral therapy, there is the problem-solving therapy, and the likes. So, for someone who is experiencing depression, what can you do? My first advice will be to identify what is going on. So if you're feeling depressed, it's good to acknowledge it, voice it out, be able to acknowledge what's going on. Why am I feeling depressed? If you can actually own that thought, you would be able to find a solution to it. If it's something you can resolve on yourself, you can find solutions to it. But if it's something that is beyond you, you rather commit it to higher powers to resolve it for you. But if that doesn't still help, the next advice I will give is to be in a community. Depressions thrive when in a lonely environment. So depression actually pushes people to be isolated. Depression makes people stay all by themselves. They don't relate with people. They just stay alone or by themselves. So the best thing you can do is to identify a community that have the same values you have, where you can come together with other people, share your experiences, share your passion, and grow together. Community is a huge intervention for loneliness and depression. The next advice I would give is self-care. So those who experience depression most likely don't sleep well and don't eat well. So it's good to establish a good, healthy sleeping and eating pattern. so that depression will not further destroy your health. And then I would advise you commit to exercise. Exercise is one of the ways to help with depression. Now, if your depression has gotten to a stage where you start thinking about suicide, then that is becoming very dangerous. You have to speak up. Speak up. Identify organizations, groups that can help with suicide thoughts. Don't just keep quiet, especially if you are experiencing this thought of suicide in the middle of your depression. So I hope these little tips from me today will be quite useful to some people. I would appreciate if you can put in the comment section what you learned from this discussion today. But till we'll meet again on Health and Wellness with Olajumoke, I want to encourage you to stay active and stay positive. Bye for now.